Hey YouTube, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Nika and I play Isaac every single day, and if you're not new here, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing a regular run. I just wanted to have a nice run, but I really wanted to yap with you guys because I saw something and I was like, no, this is a hot take that I'm not a fan of. So I wanted to talk to you guys about it because of course you know if I have to yap, I'm coming to you guys first. I hope you're doing well, by the way. Happy Friday. It's the weekend, essentially. The weekend's gonna start. What are you guys doing for your weekend? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, as a soft reminder, please like and comment and subscribe if you're tuning into Isaac content or you like girls that play games. Ew. Ew, not me being a girl gamer. But if you like girls that play games and people that like to yap and talk and all that kind of fun stuff, then give me a cool. I love being paralyzed. Give me a quick like and subscribe, please, and thank you. Anyways, guys, thank you for all the birthday wishes as well. I saw a post, and it was somebody, I don't remember who it was, because it didn't matter to me. But they were like, real friends understand and accept your ghosting phases. And I was like, oh, see, I hate this sentiment. And it's super, super popular on the internet nowadays. And I think the problem is that people really want a community, but they do not want to be a community member. And that's the most frustrating thing in the world to me, because the real truth is that real friends don't ghost you. Now, I am not saying as a grown adult that you have to talk to your friends every day or that you'll be able to talk to your friends with the frequency that you used to in high school, because nobody's saying that, right? Like, no one. And if somebody is saying that, they're probably mentally unwell or maybe have attachment issues or anxiety, whatever is there, which could be valid, but that's something for them to work through. Adults go through periods of time in their life where they're busy, maybe they have children, maybe their jobs picked up and their responsibilities have picked up as well, maybe they're just not having a good mental health week or whatever the case, right? And that's normal for adults. Also, what's normal for adults is communication. And if you're having a hard time, like, listen, I am not always responsive because I can't always be responsive, whether I'm withering around in my chronic pain issues or I just have stuff to do. I can't always be on my phone, and I'm not the kind of person that's like glued to my phone anyways, but I still communicate with people usually multiple times a day. But if I'm not, I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna be a little MIA, or sorry, I'm not doing well, I'm MIA. Or if you're gonna be gone for a while, just be like, hey, I have the tendency to take a couple days when my mental health is not doing well. Just so you know, like, communication is key. Ghosting does not involve communication. The other issue is frequency. People don't seem to grasp that if you want a community and you want people that are close to you and care for you and are there for you in your toughest times, that you have to be available sometimes. Ghosting for long periods of time at random times when it's convenient for you, or the next best person came into your life, or you have something more fun and more shiny to do that's distracted you, or whatever the case, even when it's mental health issues, doing it constantly and all the time is not being a good friend. And I think it's hard to swallow because so many of us have very serious mental health issues. But the point is that when you care about somebody and you want somebody to be in your life and you want to be there for somebody, you have to try, even if it isn't easy all the time. And I think that's maybe part of the reason why so many partnerships fail, is because people just don't have the patience to try. If they're not comfortable, or something bothers them a little bit, or they're maybe not at the best moment of their life and somebody needs them, people tweak. I've seen it in my own friends, I've seen it online, and it's just not conducive to actually being a community member. Like, people are going to need you sometimes, and that support that you want from other people, you're going to have to give. And that's just regular, I don't like this item, that's just regular, normal life. There's no getting around it. And so, you know, while you hold space for people who are struggling with their mental health, and maybe they take a couple hours to respond, that's reasonable. Nobody needs a response at the second you send the message, every single day, all the time. Nobody is saying that your free time means that it's your friend's time. At the same time, if your friends are constantly being ignored and they see you on the internet 24/7, and you're just sort of repeating it over and over again that my free time is not my friend's time, well, when is your friend's time then? I think we have maybe normalized being insensitive to the people around us. Like, I've had friends who have completely left my life for 1 to 2 years at a time. And at that point, like, I'm still young enough, even though I'm getting called Unc, which I get it. But I'm still young enough that 2 years of time is a lot of time in my life. And a lot of pivotal things have probably changed. And I've probably grown as a person. And at that point, you've probably grown as a person. And we don't know each other that well. I might know you, I might know things about you, but 2 years of time is a long time to say nothing. And it's like, this is the other thing too, is that people are not dumb. So while you're leaving some friends on red for 2 years, you're not leaving everybody in your life on red for 2 years. And so people will have big emotions about that. And this is why we have to now come into the conversation trying to justify ghosting people. And there is no justification. Communicate. If you're having a hard time, communicate. People will worry about you. People will hope that you're okay. People are going to care about you. And if you have friends that love you, they're going to want to hear from you. And if you can't be there for your friends, let them know. You know, obviously, you could go through 1,010,000 different situations where this doesn't apply. Most of the time, all of us have time to communicate. And it's funny because I think that standard is there in dating. People don't like people who are unresponsive and take days to respond. If you go on Reddit, people will absolutely roast you for stuff like that and, you know, whatever. But it's not for our friends. And you should be nourishing every friendship that you have. Every relationship that you have should be cared for and nourished. Don't take on more than you can handle. Treat the friends that love you and care for you decently, well, and be the community member that you want to see in other people. Ghosting your friends is like a non-option to me because communication is a thing and ghosting does not involve communication. And I've started to see that specific language pop up. Like people aren't saying anymore that, hey, my free time is not your time and I'm allowed time, like valid things. But now it's I can ghost my friends and my real friends will understand, which is also manipulative. Like, all my real friends get when I ghost them, but my shitty friends, they don't get it. And it's like, do you hear yourself? Like, do you hear what you're saying and like what you're perpetuating as an individual who has relationships with other people? Real friends communicate. And do real friends take into consideration their friends' feelings, even when they're going through a hard time? And when you're struggling, sometimes you still have the responsibility of being decent to somebody who's been decent to you. It doesn't take much. A good friend will understand a singular text. Hey, I'm not in the headspace right now to communicate. I'm struggling. I don't need anything from you. I just need some space. Sending you love. It's very easy things to do, things that I've done. Takes 30 seconds and makes a world of a difference when people understand that you're going through it. But when you see, and I'm speaking from experience, when you see your friends posting screenshots of messaging other people and, you know, it's selective and it's just shitty. I had to say that because I feel like we're now gaslighting each other into thinking that ghosting each other is normal, and it's not. Like, again, a couple days, normal. A week with communication or 2 weeks, normal. I've been caught up in my kids' stuff, normal. But we all have phones, and a lot of the times we're on them. And, you know, I think part of being a decent person and caring about people is using some of your free time to check in on the people who love you, listen to them about their life, have conversations that don't have any meaning, be an escape for people, regular friendship stuff. And we are losing the plot, which is really scary because a lot of us deal with loneliness and a lot of us feel isolated and don't have a lot of the support that we really need. And it's going to be so much harder if we're starting to like normalize ghosting people like it's a goddamn Tinder date, which, by the way, you shouldn't do that either. So, I mean, obviously if the person's dangerous or something, then absolutely ghost them. But that's not, you know, ghosting, it shouldn't be the answer. Like, unless somebody is a complete dick to you or they're very dangerous, ghosting's not, like, actually a good option. It's not a good thing to do in general. It's actually kind of a bad, oh my god. It's actually kind of a bad thing to do. You should not feel comfortable ghosting people. I had to say that because I hate those posts and I hate what they push, which is like, you know, and that's the other thing too, is like, we don't really have a massive issue of people being too pushy and too in our lives, though that is something that can individually happen, but we absolutely have a massive issue with lack of meaningful relationships, divorce rates, lack of meaningful friendships, mean girl and mean boy and me, they, them behavior, and all kinds of shit is definitely a problem right now. And people are lacking empathy very clearly. So I'm like, let's not push for this, please. Please and thank you. The reason why I felt like it was important to say to my YouTube community is because I want you guys to respect yourselves enough to allow people in your life who have time for you. And here's the other thing too that I think is something that we struggle with so much. Like, everything is not black and white. Like, nobody has to be the villain because they don't have time for you. It's just being honest. Like, I don't have time to nourish this friendship the way it deserves to be nourished, so I'm going to take a step back. Doesn't make you a bad person. Like, that person might have bad feelings towards you, especially if you're abandoning somebody at any time can be really painful. And you might be not the good guy in their story, and that can also be valid, but it doesn't make you an objectively bad person to need to step away from somebody. If anything, caring enough about somebody to be honest and say, you know what, I really don't have the time and effort to give to this relationship, or it's just not working out, or I don't feel like a click and I wish you all the best, might be painful for them, but if anything, that shows that you have respect for people. So don't be nervous to tell people that you really can't show up for them. I have a lot of anxiety about that, and I have a really hard time doing those things. But I also will just run myself completely thin to try and fit everybody and everything in, which is obviously not sustainable. But for now, that's the best way I can sort of handle things. Because I'm really passionate about trying to be a good community member. I think that that's really important to me. So, you know, I try my best to do the right thing by people and make sure that I am available when I can be. And sometimes when I really don't feel like I have it in me, I'll push anyways, because I just think, you know, especially with how I am, which is like mentally ill and physically unwell and disabled, a lot of the times I don't have spoons. So if I were to always go based off of how many spoons I have, I wouldn't be as present, which is obviously, I'm not saying run yourself thin. I'm just talking about what I do. Don't run yourself thin, please. Hey, chat, I'm fucking worried. Happy birthday. Oh my God. I can't critically think. Nope. I can't think logically and clearly. My brain is fogged to no end. Let's see what this is. Ooh! I'm just gonna Emperor because I don't really feel... I have 10 cents. I don't really feel the need to go to the shop. I'm sure there might be something good in there, but I'm just not like pressed about it, to be honest with you. And I'd like to steal an item. It's like my favorite thing to do in Isaac is to steal an item after the mom fight, so... Synthol. Very good floor to get Krampus fight, to be honest with you. If anything, it'll only give me either a pretty decent active item or lump of coal, which is what I was hoping for, so both options were good. I was just thinking about this as it was transitioning to the other floor, but I also think, like, I obviously am aware that there are some systemic issues that make it easier for people to not show up in the way that they should for other people, and those can be recognized in another video. Like, it's really just not the point of what I'm saying, but I do understand that at the very least. Like, I don't think that there's just I think it's both, actually. I think there is a wave of selfishness that comes with certain, I feel like, political and social ideologies that are being pushed, and people are really concerned about themselves and themselves only, and I do think that's an issue we're just going through as a society right now to begin with. Very us versus them type shit. Ladies! Okay, let me stop. Let me, like, be serious. let me not be a complete brain-rotted piece of shit. But at the same time, I also do know that, like, we are all really kind of running on empty, and a lot of us are being overworked and underpaid, and we don't have enough time off, blah, blah, blah. I know. For where I live, I'm obviously not speaking about the entire world, though I do think this is an issue that is obviously seen in other places, but I can only really talk about where I am with perfect certainty, because that's where I live, and has been my life experience as well. Both are bad, obviously, and neither are, you know, good, but both are bad, neither are good. Thank you. Just the most obvious sentence I honestly really could have said in that moment. Me when I'm trying to reach my word count on my essay, and I can't be fucked to actually try. You know what the fuck I'm saying? Can I drop the poop? I keep forgetting that I took IBS. I'm like, why am I holding shit? I mean, of course, I'm taking sci-fly. Bomb immunity would have been really good, like, objectively, but sci-fly is just better to me. There's just so many hits you don't get fucked with sci-fly that are really worth it, in my opinion. I love to avoid taking damage, because that's actually that's the name of the game here, is that you don't take damage and you don't die. I'm so glad I was able to make this video today. I'm sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. I did not have time. I was very busy, and I was going to be more busy today, but I was not. So I got home and I had time to make a video, which is great. I both really wanted to, and also was like dreading the pain that was gonna come from sitting in this goddamn chair, but luckily today I think it's gonna be pretty easy to edit video. I don't think I'm gonna have much to really cut down, which is nice. But one thing I'm not gonna do is yap through these floors, because it just makes the video so long, and these floors are boring and nothing ever happens on them, like 99% of the time. They're also so red. Like, I don't know if it's just me, and I don't mind the color red at all, but they're so red. Like, it feels too red, which makes sense because I'm in a womb, so it would be red for sure, because is it pink type shit? But I don't know. It's just really, just kind of meefs my eyes, if that makes sense. Meefs me up. Guys, by the way, I still say meef. Like, do you guys still say meef? Because there was a massive thing on my streams, and I coined that word. I still say meef often. I just haven't said it in the videos lately because people didn't know what the fuck I was saying. But I hope you guys are still keeping it meefy. As you should be. There's never like an option to that. I wasn't like, I've never taken away meef. Like, you should at any time. Duality's fine, but I have one more deal. What's the point of getting rid of my heart for that? You should at any given time be keeping it meefy. That's never going to change, and I'm never going to change my mind about that, and I'm never going to say anything different. So, and I definitely do still plan on making meef merch. So, life has derailed me a little bit with how unwell I got, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to bounce the fuck back and meef y'all up. I don't like the way I said that. I will be back after this floor. Okay, so looking at my health, you can see that that floor went kind of subpar, but I got a massive tears down too. Not massive, but I got a pretty decent tears down too, which was really annoying because my tears were already my weakest link. I killed myself. All right. I meant to say my members before the screen went black, but God forbid I know how to make a YouTube video after doing it for over 2 years. Guys, thank you so much to all my members. Let's see if I can remember them. I'm just gonna put a random image on the screen, so hopefully it's not weird. We'll see what I choose. Okay, thank you to Penny, Slizor, Talisha, Pidge, Tommy, Bread, Gaudy, which I don't think I said, Asterisk. I tried to remember my members and I got 12. I got Penny, Talisha, Pitch, Asterisk, Gaudy, Dancy, Slizzer, Mackenzie, Fernando, Glorth, and Trash, and Tommy. And then I was just missing Bread and Spooky, which sometimes I do get, Spooky Frazier and Bread. Sometimes I do get them and sometimes I don't. I think my brain like refuses to put all 14 there, but we got 12, which is really good. Guys, thank you to all my members. Thank you for supporting the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Bye-bye.